All right, good evening, everyone. Stan Hunt with the JSKA Rochester Virtual Dojo. Today is October 19th, moving quickly toward November. Man, it's moving fast. All right, so today the plan is to do some kicking drills, kind of go through some of the stuff we worked on Saturday, as well as add a few more. And then I wanted to refresh and review our three katas that we've had over the last month or so, which are Chinte, Sochin, and also Ni Jushi Ho. So that should be plenty of filler for this class, and hopefully everyone will have a good, enjoyable day today. All right. So let's move into spotlight for everyone. Okay, so let's start with a courtesy bow. All right, so everybody on your back on the floor. I thought this was a really good exercise here. So for my giddy, so what I want you to do is bend or straighten your right leg. So everybody's legs are going that way, all right? Straighten your right leg, bring your left knee up, and bring your ankle up. Okay, so keep it down, bring it up. Now from here, we have to extend the ankle forward. Now see how I have a lot of space between the ball of the foot and the heel. And then I'm going to pull it back, and I'm again horizontal. So bring it up, push up, bring it back and down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's take the other leg. So bring the right leg up. Go up. Get that extension of the ankle. Bring it back. Make sure it's parallel to the floor. I'm sorry, perpendicular to the floor. And up. 1, keep it flexed. 2 up. 3 back and down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, good. Now this time, facing forward, put your right knee underneath, left leg up here. We're going to do our, and you can have your arm here. What I'd like you to try not to do is try not to bend over too far here. Try and stay tall. Okay, so this one here, notice my foot is in front of my knee this way toward the screen. Okay, so this is kind of how we want to execute our Yoko Kikomi. So I want you to lift this up, tip it just a little bit. Now push that sideways, bring it back, and you can put it down again. Ready, lift, tip sideways, kick, bring it back. Tip, kick, bring it back. Tip, push sideways, bring it back. So notice the foot goes kind of on a diagonal in a like a triangle shape. So the hip line is here, straight sideways. And I'm going to turn sideways here. Okay, my hip line is here, and I'm going toward my center of my hip line and coming back. So my foot is just forward of my knee. If I went back here, just as a for instance, and tried to go there, watch the line that this has to take. See how it goes that way, right? So it turns into a mawashi-giri. Okay, so here, push to your center of your hip joint, and then here. So hip going in the direction that you want to kick in. Okay, let's do a few of these. It's all one count. Bring it back. Don't put it down. Knee and back. Some and back. She, and back, go, and back, Roko, and back, Sichi, and back, Hachi, back, Ku, back, Chu, and back. Switch legs. All right, it's the same sort of thing. Use this arm to support. All right, lift and tip. Push sideways and bring it back. Tip, push sideways, bring it back. Some. She. Go. Go. Sichi. Hachi. Ku. And you. All right, good. All right, stand up. Get your chair. And if you forgot to get a chair, I'll give you a second while I talk about what we're going to do. Okay, so we're going to have our right leg forward, and we're going to do that same front snap kick with the lift of the knee and the foot, all toes up when you lift, and also try and come, instead of peeling the foot off, try and pull the toes up right here and lift it, the whole foot off the floor. Now there will naturally be a little bit of peel, but you want to try not to have a lot. Use all inner thighs, obliques, and your stomach muscles, and lift that knee up as high as you can, okay? And then we're going to do that same thing where we extend the foot, then bring it back so that it's parallel to the floor again. And we're going to put it all the way back. All right, ready. Left hand up. Itch left, knee, push it, bring it back and down. Okay, so if you do not push it, it's going to come this way and go up. Okay, this is where it helps to have a partner to be able to kick into the belly, because you can tell if that just floats up the gi versus pokes into the body. Here we go, knee, out, back, and down. Some, out, back, down. She, out, back, down. Go, out, back, down. Now let's do all one count. Itch. Still take your time. We're not in a big hurry yet. Knee. And also there's that little pelvic tilt that goes on too at the very end. So you got to get over your leg or over your base leg this way when you go forward, and then tilt at the very end, the lower part here, not back with your shoulders, okay? Itch, knee, some, she, go. Good, switch legs. Okay, move the chair. Right hand up, right leg kicking. Itch, left, out, back, down. Knee, up, back, down. Some, up, back, down. She, up, back, down. Go. Now smooth it out. Itch. Knee. Sure that knee comes up first before that foot starts flying out. Some. She. Go. Good. All right, switch the chair around. Now we're going to do Yoko Kikomi. All right, so you got to pay close attention. That foot has to come on that side, either directly below or slightly in front of the lifted knee. If you have it behind the knee, it's going to come out in a round cow kick. Okay, so bring that foot forward and tip, all in the same motion. Tip the hip. Okay, so it's going to come up and tip. Okay, then push, bring it back and down. So pull the toes back, flex the ankle sideways so the edge of the foot is your contact position. Pitch. Some. She. Go. Now notice too that when I lift and tip, my base foot spills out a little bit this way. Okay, so watch my base foot. See how it turns out? Maybe 45 degrees. I don't like a full 180 to the direction that I'm going. Okay, but maybe open 135, 90 plus 45. All right. Okay, gives you a little bit more support with the foot to push sideways, and also takes a little bit of pressure off the knee as well. Okay, so let's do a little bit more smoothly. So lift and tip and kick all in one motion. Not fast yet. Hitch. Keep this left arm back here connected with your obliques. Knee. Some. All right, check your foot position. Is it turned up or is it kind of horizontal to the floor? So if it's turned up, that means you didn't turn the hip over far enough. She. Go. Good, switch legs. So again, slowly, lift and tip, pitch, knee, bring it back and down. So really collect your lats and your obliques. Knee. Some. She. Go. All right, so when you pull it back too, that hip is tipped this way, right? When you pull it back, you got to bring it back to center with this knee up. So center it up before you put it back down. All right, nice and smooth, all one count. Still slow. Hitch. Knee. Some, make sure that foot gets forward. She. Go. Oh. All right, good. All right, so I think that's all for the chair today. Let's go do some line work here. Actually, yeah, we might come back to the chair. All right, so let's do my giddy and yoku kikomi in line work. So step away from your camera a little bit, and we're going to be going forward. Okay, so hidari gedan barai, mai, right? All right, shorten it up, hands up. All right, so this time lifting my giddy. Okay, 2 down, and then make sure you hip tip, bring it back, and then put it down. Do not kick before that knee is up in the air. So that knee has to be where you're aiming before you release the leg. All right, here we go. Hitch. Knee. Some. Keep those hands up. She. Go. Heipa. Mate. Hey. Again. Hitch. Knee. Some. She. Keep that foot up parallel to the floor. Go. Oh. Mate. Hey. All right, so let me see you guys. See if we're getting good parallel to the floor and good foot extension at the end of the kick. All right, ready? Itch. Okay, Peter, kind of leaning back a lot. Try and just lift from your belly. Don't let your shoulders go backwards. Neat. Some still lifting or kicking before you're fully lifted, Mary. Okay. Some. That one is much better. Foot position still a little kind of sideways, all right? She, go. Mate. Actually, let's all go back to the start position so I can just see you coming straight on. All right, let's do it again. Left leg forward and go as kind of as far back in your room as you can so you can get all 5, okay? All right, here we go. Itch. Knee. Some. She. Go. All right, go back again. All right, Pete, one of the things that I'm seeing from you, and I'm not sure if you're feeling this or maybe it's an optical illusion. It looks like you're doing kind of outside to inside to outside again. It's kind of coming across or across here or inside to out. I couldn't tell which, but it should be.
Pete or Peter, Sensei?
Pete. So Pete does. So when you kick my giddy, foot, knee, hip are all in the same line here. Okay. So straight, straight, straight. Okay. Any kind of inside to out or outside to in, those are different versions of Mashigiri that doesn't mean that they can't be a good kick. It's just not quite what we're looking for today. So let's do one more time. All right, so squeeze your thighs together, bring your foot and knee and hip all in one line, one plane, I should say. Itch. Yeah, see your heel, it looks like it's coming to the inside and your knee is staying out. Neat. That's a little bit better. Some. And Gary, you're lifting with your toes down still. So pull your toes, yeah, pull your toes up and ankle up. Sheet. Go. Yeah, so Pete, still doing it. You're especially on your right side, looks like your ankle is inside. And now see how your knee is way outside. Bring your knee, well, yeah, there it is. Yep, yep. Bring your knee right down the middle. There you go. All right. All right, let's go one more line back up. All right, here we go. Itch. Knee. That's better, Pete. Some. She. Go. All right, much better, much better. Okay, let's all go back. Let's do Kibarachi. Let's all face to your right side. All right, so I want you to stop on the lift. I'm going to take the first row and look at your foot relative to your knee position. And then I'll let you go with a kick. And then the second count will be the second row. And Ariana, if you could turn on your video, that would be helpful. I might be able to give you some help. Okay, here we go. Yokomi, 2 counts. So lift and tip. And we'll make some adjustments if your foot is not far enough forward. So it should be toward your right side, directly below your knee. Itch. Step across and then lift. Okay, Mary, see how your foot's back in line with your leg. Yeah, I know. Even no, see how it's behind your knee. You got to get your knee up and your foot forward. More. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I know it's hard. Okay, let's try it again. Step across. No kick yet. Itch. Okay, Peter, move your foot forward more. There you go. All right, Elaine, good. All right, now let's throw that kick. And down, good. All right, second line. Knee. Step across, lift. That's it. And kick some. All right, so Gary, you're still got your foot in line with your base foot or base leg. You got to get it more forward. Yes, there. Yep. Okay. She left. That's good, Masa. Excellent. That's good, Dirk. Itch, go kick. And Pete, I happened to sneak a peek at yours. Your foot's back even with your base leg. You got to get forward more toward whatever that boxy thing is directly in front of you. Go. That's better. Good. Now kick. And down. So Andy, just a little bit more forward, okay, with the foot, with your ankle. Okay, everybody back up. Gary, do you have a question? No. Okay, let's do it again. All right, here we go. All right, so Mary, you gotta tuck that stomach and use that that center connection to be able to hold that foot out there. Even if you just lift, show me just a straight lift with your foot directly below your knee. No tip. Go. No, that's better. Yeah, like that, Mary. Okay, here we go. Kibarach. All right, so smooth it out. Again, try and get your ankle more forward this way so that when you push, it comes back toward your hip line and back toward your base leg line. Itch. So even more, Gary. Knee. All right, so Elaine, you're doing a great job of lifting and keeping that foot forward, but then what happens is you're throwing it. You're throwing it where you left it. So if you're here, you're throwing it over there. So if you can, try to throw it more backwards a little bit. So it's whatever that length of your hip to the knee, it's got to come backwards slightly so that it comes to the center of your hip. Now, you may not be able to do it with all your modifications you've had. So, and I get it. So, but if you can use that extension of the connection and the quad to push backwards, that would be good. Okay, let's do a couple more. Itch. That's good. Go. Kick. That's it. Good. And Andy, try and keep your arm up and use that connection in your lat and in your oblique to kind of help hold that leg up. All right. That's it, Pete. All right. I like it. Go. All right, Peter, that was good too. I like it. Okay, let's go back. Let's do one last run on the left leg, and then we'll go to the right leg. Ready. Itch. Knee. All right, so Dirk, try not to let it go too far forward and turn into this like Udo Mawashigiri type of thing. So I see you're trying to really get it forward. That's good, but just directly below the knee is as far forward as it needs to go. There you go. I like that. She. All right, Gary Blank, you're doing a great job lifting. And then you're up here like this, and then it goes like this. It goes backwards and then out. So your first move has to just go out, okay? Last one. That's it. Go. All right, Mary, that was more Maashi-ish. Your foot was way back by your buttocks on that one. Okay, let's go left. Or right leg kicking now. Okay, so just lift and prepare. So point the knee or point the hip and lift the foot directly below the knee. Itch. And kick, knee. Yeah, Elaine, I see you're trying. That's good. I know it's not easy. So it'll help you if you know that that's your target point to just go right at your hip line, and it's a good extension of your leg there. And when you make contact, it'll be based with your base leg if you go in that line. Itch, knee, kick. That's it, Masa. So Masa, just a little bit of tip forward is what you've got going. So try and keep your chest up and your arm up this way. All right, when you kick, try not to lean forward from your belly. She lift and go, push. That's it, Gary. This side's better, Gary. One more, two more. Hitch, lift, and kick. And one more. All right, Pete, same sort of thing. Try not to you lift pretty good. The foot's just a smidge behind the knee. Like it could stand to go a little bit more toward the window. But the first move that you make is that heel going backwards. No, think of the first move to be the knee moving forward toward me. Itch. Knee kick. And back. Okay, let's go back. All right, so let's smooth it out. One count, the whole kick. Again, you got to be your own little mini sensei there. Bring your foot directly below the knee and then send the foot on the straight line angle. Don't take it back to your hip and then go out. Hitch. All right, Mary, that was a lot better. Just got to extend it just a little bit more. Knee. That's it, Dirk. I like it. A little bit too much bendy in the middle toward the front, but see if you can make the adjustment. She. Now, Masa, can you take your right arm and move it to the back side of your shoulder? There you go. Now tense your lat muscle underneath your armpit. There you go. Now do not let that arm move, okay? Go. That's much better. Okay, see how much more upright you were on that one? Did you feel that? A little bit? Okay, so getting your shoulder blades kind of together, bringing this arm back here. Don't let the arm fall in, which means it tends to fall forward, okay? All right, come back up here. Any questions on those kicks? Good with it? Good with it? All right. Let's go to side snap kick. and then we'll call it a day for our kicking drills today. All right. All right, so everybody get your chair again. Okay, we're going to kick to the left first with our left leg. So my giddy. So again, and this is really for everybody here. This arm should be back here when you pulling your rhomboids together in your back, also down here in your lats, and using your obliques, okay, to send that hip a little bit forward. Okay, so keeping this arm here, don't let it fall in here. Okay, so keep it nice and tall, keep your back tall. All right, so from here, the lift is here, pointing the knee. And it kind of comes on a little bit of a arc. The knee comes up the middle and down off to the side this way. Now, after that, so we're not going to lift too high on the first initial lift. 1. Then I'm going to lift again and let the leg go. 2, and bring it back. Okay, so 1. Okay, check your foot position. It should be fairly parallel to the floor. It's hard to do. I get it. But the more you can pull that up this way instead of having it down this way, you're going to tend to hit toes. Okay. The old Okinawan version is much easier. It's a my giddy. This way. Bang. Okay. There was no Yoko Keage where it was going upwards and using the side of the foot. Okay. This is Shotokan-esque. Okay. All right, so here we go again. So lift, foot parallel to the floor. Now lift again and let the foot go. There, good. So you notice my knee starts here, then it ends up here and comes back down again as I bring it back. Hitch. Notice it's right here. Then it's going to go up to here, knee, and then come back. Okay. So let's do this in 3 counts, okay? So lift 1, have your hand down here, okay? Then I want you to intentionally raise your hand about 6 to 8 inches and see if you can hit your knee against your hand. Don't go hand against the knee, other way around. Knee, and then come back down. Okay, I guess 2 counts. Hitch. Down here, raise it up 6 to 8 inches, maybe slightly forward, knee, and back down. Hitch, up, knee. Okay, so now I want you to start up here with your hand, and I want you to go there in 1 move. Okay, so we're not stopping in the middle, but it's the same thing. I have to lift my foot first, and then the knee keeps lifting as the foot goes out. So the bottom part of the leg doesn't start coming out until that second part of the lift, but it's all 1 lift. Ready? Hitch, knee, some, she, go. Okay, so I just don't stop at this intermediate position. Okay, let's go the other side. All right, here we go. So now kicking right leg. So the first one's going to be low, maybe a little bit below bell height. Hitch. Now bring it up 6 to 8 inches. Now keep lifting. Knee and back. So again, try and keep your foot as parallel to the floor as possible. We're trying to hit with the side of the foot. Hitch, lift, knee, hitch. So I got my foot just above my knee, knee, okay, hitch, down here, 6 to 8 inches, knee. 1 more, hitch, 6 to 8 inches. Knee. So the knee's got to come up and hit that hand. Okay, so now wherever your 6 to 8 inches was, hopefully you got a good sense of where that is. Okay, lift that, put that hand right there and slightly away from the body, and then send that knee to it all in one motion this time without stopping, but it still has to take the same path where the foot comes up the leg and then flips out. Up the leg and then flips out. So there's your whip. There's your whip. So the knee is going out this way. The hand is coming, or the foot is coming this way, and then it keeps coming as you go up. Here we go. Itch. Knee. Some. She. And go. All right, good. All right, so let me see you guys do it. Let's go back to the other leg and do it all one count. All right, here we go. Gary, back up just a little bit so I get more of your vision there. Good. Okay. Pete, you got your chair? All right, so we're going to the left. All right, so on one count, I want to see the foot come up the right leg, the knee keep lifting, and then the foot come out after that. See if you can get your knee to hit your hand sideways. Here we go. Itch. Don't stop in the middle, Peter. Don't stop in the middle. Knee. All right, so Peter, you have one lift, and then you're trying to throw the foot out from that one lift. Why don't you start with a lower lift, lower, lower. Now lift it from there, up. Yeah, there you go. That's a little bit better. Yeah, yeah. So even if it's just, 4 inches up, start a little lower with your foot lift and your knee lift, and then just keep coming up a little bit more from there, okay? That was good, Mary. She. That's it. Elaine, careful, don't straighten that leg completely up on your right. All right, so Andy, you're bringing your hand down to your knee. Bring your knee up to your hand. She. That's it. I like that one a lot. Go. All right, Masa, go all the way to the full kick, okay? So start your hand at the highest position of your knee lift. Sichi. That's good. I like it. Hachi. That's it, Dirk. Ku. Ju. All right, good. Let's go the other leg. Pete, look good. Look good. All right, here we go. Itch. Knee. So Pete, you're lifting your knee all the way up to where your hand is, and your foot isn't already starting to move. So it has to have some more room to lift as that foot moves, okay? So start the foot moving sooner. Let's go back to the first one. Itch. Knee. That's better. Gary, see if you can use your right arm to kind of tighten it up a little bit. Use your lats a little bit to keep your posture tall. All right. She. That's it, Dirk. Go. Rook. G, hutch, ku, ju. All right, all right. I think everybody did pretty good on that one. All right, so just the only thing I would caution you on is try and make sure you bring that leg, that foot all the way back in a squeeze. Okay, it's another way you can actually do a second technique. It's also a good way to center your balance again. Okay, one of the things we used to do in the beginner classes, we used to take and everybody had to stop with their foot on just above their kneecap. So if you notice your calf kind of creates a little bulge on the inside here, and your quad kind of ends just before that bony part. So if you go out here like this and just have that sitting there like that, kind of like a little crane. All right. So bring it in there each time. Go out and back and then pull it in. You don't necessarily have to touch, but you do have to pull it back with some vigor so that you could kick again or get your up, back, down. Okay, so it needs to all come back home to the center after you're done. Okay. All right, any questions on side snap kick? Go ahead, Andy.
Just a quick question. The knee that is kicking is it's in front of the knee that is not kicking, right? They're not in the same line. It's more of like 45, correct?
Well, there's two ways to do this. So if your knee is pointing 45, then your target is at 45. Okay, because your foot and your knee and your hip want to send the foot toward that angle. So I would say probably less than 45 if that's the way you're going to do the kick. Yeah. Now, for me, what I do, and that's a very, very good question here, Andy. I just want to clarify with everyone. So in order to save your knee and keep it so you can keep doing this forever, okay, it cannot be in the same line as the hip. Okay, so hip, knee, foot. Okay, so if I want to kick here, my hip stays here. I'm going to kick slightly forward of this. See how my hip line is straight? I'm going to kick forward of that. Slightly forward of that. Okay. If I want to kick on the line of my hip line and I want to point my knee that way, I need to take this hip and turn it inside just a little or outside just a little bit. Okay. So if I'm here, as I lift, I'm going to turn this way and then bring it back. It's kind of like what we do with the kicks for techie. Okay, this hip drops and lifts like this. Same sort of thing when you go side snap kick. If you want to kick here, you got to take that hip and turn it out just a little bit. Don't do it as you're stepping. Don't do it here. Okay, do it as you start to deliver the kick. So there's a lot of moving parts there, but that hip has to drop. If you want to have it just so that it's straight, back hip, front hip, straight down this line here, then your knee goes slightly forward of that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Got it?
Yes.
Is that how you understood it?
Yes, I understand that the knee, unless you turn, the knee points a little forward, and the kick is a little forward, unless you turn.
And I think it's one of those anatomical. Some people are just mutants; they don't care, and they can have their hips straight and they kick sideways. Okay. What I found over the years is my kick has to go slightly forward if I leave my hip sideways, or I can tip it just a little bit back, and then I can aim right down the middle. And I like the aim down the middle from a standpoint of that's where I would want my target to be. Okay.
Thank you for the explanation, Sensei.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Anybody else? Okay. let us go to some kata. So let's start with Chinte. Okay, everybody should have had a few times in the barrel with Chinte. Okay. All right, crossing the arms like this, right hand on top of left, palm up on the left, right hand just straight toward your solar plexus. Over the top, quick start, itch, then breathe out. Knee. Step out, kibarachi, hands up, itch, making a triangle with your hands. Over the top with your right, fudodachi, itch. And you get to the end of pressing. Go. Knee. Some elbow shuto, itch. Hey. Itch, one more shuto. Kick, split. Scoop, right hand goes down all the way around. Smash again. Reach out to the left, throw it back. Switch, throw it, and double uchike. Ippon ken, center knuckle, double down block. 1, 2. Open the fingers, palm up, and then forward. Hitch, palm up, then forward. Fudodachi, palm heel, 1. Zenkutsudachi, palm heel, 2. Then punch behind the back, leaning over. Squeeze in, right? Double punch, fudodachi. Over the top, hitch. And get to the end, go. Knee, go. Now check your wrists. Your right wrist should be straight. Your left wrist should be bent. Okay. Now come back. 1. Now 3 times. First one goes a little bit inside. 1. Then 2 more. 2, 3. Okay. So what I mean by that, right wrist straight. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. So this fist is just like a regular tatezuke. This one is coming over the top of it bent like that. So see how this is nice and flat? This one is bent. So think of this as I've got the back of his head and I'm smashing him this way, okay? But this has to be straight. If I do this and this is straight, the palm is straight on the open hand, then I am not going to be able to smash him very well. This is kind of coming, it's almost like kagezuke instead. And even with that, that wants to be straight this way, not bent like that. Anytime you bend a striking hand, that's a time when you're going to get your wrist jacked up. Okay, one more time. Anybody struggling with that one? Not seeing any hands. Let's see. Okay, seems like everybody's going good. All right, let's do it one more time. Chinte. Yo. Pitch. Knee. Thump. Chi. Oh. Hey. Hitch. Knee. Thump. Chi. Go. Hitch knee. Thump chi. Hitch knee. Thump chi. Go. Hey. Hitch knee. Okay. All right, let's see you guys do it. right. So the good news about putting this gallery on is you can go watch yourself later and see how you think you did. Okay. All right, here we go. Chinte. Yo. Ich. Ni. Some. She. Go all the way to the punch. Go all the way to the punch, Pete. Punch, punch. Yeah. Ich. Go on your own to the punch. Peter, take your time to get to that punch. Really draw it out. Ich. Same thing with the elbow. Draw this tate shuto out. Then go. All the way shuto. Ich. Okay, so everybody should be on the second shuto. Right leg forward. Good. Ich. Nip. Ich. Knee. Some standing up. Hold on, standing up, big down blocks. Ich knee. Some sheet. Peter, okay, no, you're good. Ich. Other hand, Peter. Knee. Hold on. Masa, you're way ahead of us. So we should be at the 2 fingers, right leg forward to the side. Next 2 are together. Ich knee. Masa, palm heel to the back. Fudodachi, then Zenkutsudachi, palm heel again. No, we're not there yet, Mary. Not there yet. So 2 palm heels, 1, 2. Masa, 1 step only, right leg forward. 1, 2. Palm heel, left hand. No, don't step. Both of them stay out. Good. Now punch behind your back. 1. And then turn to Kiai. Double punch. Ich. Go, Peter. Knee. Some sheet, go. Masa, go 1 more. And 3 hops. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Good. All right. So struggle a little bit. A couple things that I saw. And we might actually just stay on this one today. All right. So as you're going here, think, save a little knee bend, save a little breath, and when you get to the end, pull this left arm back. Okay, so finish this. And tighten the stomach up. And then explode. Okay. Let's see, what else did I see? Oh, and from this scoop, okay? So everybody come back to the scoop. So right hand down, left hand at your side in Hikite. Reach out to the left. Go up. And throw it off to the left. Then reach out to the right. Go up and toss it to the right. then shift double uchiuki. So again, bring those elbows tight to each other. Okay, so scooping down, reach slightly to your left, go all the way around over the top and turn, then switch to the other direction, shift, shift. And then from here, we're going to push from our right into our left, and it's going to take, watch this. I need to get over on top of this. Okay, this has got to move my body center over on top of it and then lift. Okay, so from here, there. So this comes, just slide it in and bring it gradually in, squeeze in your inner thighs. Okay, let's do one more time with me, and we'll do one more time with you. And we'll maybe Mary and Andy can pick up a little bit of Sochin and Niyu Shiho. Here you go, over the top. Itch. Now, Pete, notice my elbow is bent. This is not straight. This is bent. Come in, knee. So I'm really using my lat muscles instead of just my tricep. Pull this down. Some over the top. She, save knee bend, push, 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 breathe, 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 breathe. Go. Itch. Knee bend, knee bend, knee bend, breathing, go. Same thing with the next one, knee bend, knee bend, knee bend, breathing, go. Right. So that elbow and the shuto are together. One more shuto. Itch. Knee, kick, split. Itch, down, all the way around, down again. Okay, well, we just practiced. Go to the left, toss it to the left. Go to the right, toss it to the right, double it. Push with your right, standing up, tuck the leg. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. So palm is down, fingers are up. Okay, next move, 1, double uchiuki. Uchiuki with your fingers up, and then palm down, fingers up with the right. Now the next two are together, Fudo Dachi, Zenkuchi Dachi. 1, 2. Then behind yourself. 3. Squeeze in. 4. 8. Itch. Knee bend, breathing. Knee. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Any questions? All right, let's do it again. I'm going to watch you guys. All right, All right, Gary, back up just a little bit. There you go, good. Itch, in. Oh, that's better, Pete. Knee. Really tense those lat muscles. Some. She. Breathe, 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 breathe. Finish when you're done. Go. Itch. Itch. Going the wrong way, Peter. One more, Peter. Now one more an elbow. And shuto right away. Good. All right, so we're on the first shuto. Coming back toward me. One more shuto. Itch. Neat thump. She go. Hold on, Peter. Hold on. Everybody go back to the split block. Right leg forward. Your feet should not be together. Now, your right hand is going to shoot down, Peter. Go all the way around and down again. No, yeah. Nope. Go inside, not the outside. Go inside. No, no, no. Come from the outside to the inside, all the way around, covering your face. Outside to inside, go all the way around. All the way around again. There you go. Good. All the way down to the bottom. Good. Yes. Arm down. Stand up. Stand up. Pull your Hikite hand back. Other hand. Good. Now send your hands out to the left. Go above your head and throw it to the left again. No, that's the right. Peter, come on. Send your hands to the left. No, we're not. We're stepping backwards. You got to step backwards, Peter. No, your right leg's got to move. Your right leg's got to move. You got to be facing that way. Yep, keep going over your head. No, let it go back. Left hand, no, spinning out. There it is, good. Now shoot it to the right and go all the way now and shift to the right. Now shift to the right. No, you're right. So yeah, shifting to the left, sorry, and then one more shift to the left, double uchi-uke. Good. Ich. Knee over the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. Masa, stay right where you're at. Pete or Dirk, stay right where you're at. Ich, knee. Okay, continuing. Next two are together. Palm heel, ich, knee. Palm heel, good. Now, your right hand should be forward, Peter. You're way behind. So go palm heel to the back. Fudodachi. Move your right foot to the back of the room. Good. Palm heel again. Good. Now behind your back, ich. Don't move. No, there you go. Now squeeze it in, double punch. Ich. Tate zuki or tate shuto, and go when you're ready. And one more. And then finish 3 hops. All right. So Peter, this is one you should probably spend some time on, okay? All right, couple things on the hops, and then we'll call it a day, okay? These hands are not down here. They come down, but I like the hands to be up here by the chin, okay? So if I've got their head in here, then I can come down into my chest this way, okay? If it's already in my chest, there really isn't a whole lot of movement. The other part about having the chin is if I've got his arm in here like that too, he's like this, I can come down into my solar plexus from there, okay? So I can have that as well. So that's an option, but if I always have it here, I don't think there's room for his head to be in here. So I like to have it here. So think of this as maybe behind his head, this way, okay? So try and keep these hands up about chin height as you go backwards. And actually show a little bit of, so elbows pulling in, okay? Yeah, okay. All right, any more questions on Chinte? All right, that's it. All right, so sorry we didn't get to some Sochin and Niju Shiho, but looked like we needed a little bit of extra work on Chinte. Okay, so maybe Mary, if you could put some of that into your class on Thursday, and then Masa, if you could talk to Miho about maybe doing some of one or two, both of those on her class on Saturday. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Have a great night, and I'll see you when I get back. Train hard, and I'll see you next Tuesday.
Okay.
Thanks, Sensei. Have a good week.
Sensei. Have a
Thank
nice
you.
night.
Good night.
Bye.
Good
Thank you,
night.
Sensei.
Bye-bye.